Let me apologize to you.
No problem.
Like I said, the oil industry is very uncertain. And like Doctor said, your fiscal regimes, people want a certain level of predictability, a certain level of certainty, so that they can do long-term planning. But when you keep changing your fiscal regime in terms of taxes, requirements, permits, and all that, it's very expensive to drill a well. Sometimes it costs you like $50 million. You drill a well and you hit a dry well, and that is gone. So you need these big boys who have a huge, deep pocket in terms of financial resources, but also the technology. Because in this modern era, technology counts a lot. Sometimes they don't even drill a well. They put some mappings together and determine whether it's worth it. So I think that going forward, we must change our posture. And that must come from the executive. The oil industry sees the current executive as too belligerent, as too combative. Yes, we want the best for this country, but we're in an oil transition era, energy transition. I mean, people are moving away. So this is the time to drill whatever oil we have. But more importantly is the gas. In 2022, because of import substitution from gas as against light crude oil, this country saved $1.2 billion. Annually, if you do 3 years, that is 3.6 billion. It's more than what the IMF is giving you with other conditionalities. In terms of savings, because we haven't added anything and demand is increased, now we're importing light crude oil. So my worry is not even the crude oil. It's the gas that we need to power our thermal plants in order to stay competitive. So I will plead with the president, first of all, that he should show leadership. You call all these oil industry players, not just the oil producers, call a big conference and state that Ghana is charting a new path and that we believe in dialogue. Springfield ought to be protected. ENI ought to be protected. What leadership does is to sit these two parties down and find an amicable solution. And where you are willing to do that, you would find an amicable solution. When we begin to do these little things, and the oil industry begins to realize that Ghana is friendly, I'm sure we may attract some level of investment. Because the only way to stay afloat is to explore, appraise, and produce. If we don't do that, we'll lose out big time within this short period.
I mean...